I have big news. And there is no way I'm telling you outside.
I mean, look at how much snow is right here. Look at this. Okay, now that we are inside and not on a totally different day, I would love to show you Prototype. Here it is in all of its glory. It is the first instrument to be released with Somerville Sounds, which is headed up by Jon Meyer. And then we also have Hunter Rogerson doing the graphics for it with this super cool keyboard on the bottom. This is the first instrument in the Prototype series. You're greeted with a graphic created specifically for the instrument that you load up, in this case, the rubber bridge plucks. And then if you want to go back into the settings, you are presented parameters that are unique to whatever instrument it is that you are using at that time. I am not the best performer, so I am instead going to use a clip from Jon to show how this instrument sounds.
Notice if I play short notes, they're short. If I play long, then we have a filter, saturation, yes, and then reverb. Why not? Most of you are going to use reverb outside of the box, but we thought we'd throw it in.
Wow, that sure did sound awesome. I don't know what clip I'm gonna use until I'm editing. So I'm sure Jon is gonna make a video that shows the capabilities of this instrument, but I'm just gonna show you how we made it. I'm not gonna get too in the weeds with it, but I also want to have full transparency and show you what tools we are using to create this product. We are building everything within HISE. The standalone version of HISE allows you to create sample instruments quickly with many visual tools. As you can see here, I've got a sample map and I can even jump around, just clicking the keyboard and go and like zoom in so that you can get the sample start perfectly timed. Another great tool you can use is, look at this, you have a B flat 2. What if I want to look for everything that has B flat 2 in it? And go in here, B flat 2, search it, and now I have everything selected that has B flat 2. And then also for people that don't want to just write out script to make controls, look at this. You got this whole thing you got going on. Pretend I wanted to just add a button. I can move this around. I can put it over here, I can put it over there. I can even duplicate it. Look at that. What if I were to want to make a panel? Bring it over here, enlarge it. So now, look, I can move all of them. This makes it super easy to make pages. Click this little visible button. Look, visible, not visible, visible, not visible. All of these visual tools are awesome, but they are not the #1 reason I switched from Kontakt over to HISE. With HISE, we are making standalone plugins. This means you don't have to purchase or even download any additional software to use Prototype. So we are entering unknown territory and there are going to be a lot of growing pains, but that's good. let me explain. I want to show you something, and I think about this all the time. When you're learning something, you start off really slow, and then as you go through time, you get better. And then the longer you're on it, it kind of like curves off, okay? And it plateaus. In my mind, let's zoom out a little bit. Instead of working on one project for a really long time, before you even get to the point where you are plateauing, right here, you just start a new one. So I just keep on, here's a new project. And then once you get to this point, you get a new project. And a new project. And if you had just stuck with this one, instead of getting this much skill, you will actually get more like this much skill. Okay? So at the same amount of time, you're getting about double the amount of skill. When you are first starting off, it is quantity over quality. But let's look at this. After 5 years of doing Kontakt development, even if all of these are little Kontakt projects, I'm still going to plateau for Kontakt, okay? And then at this moment right here, this is when I found HISE. Making Kontakt instruments is easy for me now. So now that I've found HISE, I'm slapping some more on this graph. HISE right there. I'm on this curve right here. I am learning so slowly, but at least I am getting over this plateau that I had set with Kontakt. So we're hoping. This is not me saying that I'm not making Kontakt instruments anymore. This is not Jon saying he's not. I mean, we are making a Kontakt instrument right now that we plan to release soon. So HISE has some advantages and it has some disadvantages. Okay, I spoke way too long about this. I just talked about the pros and cons of HISE. Here they are. That's it. And then after that, I talked about all the expenses of the project. There you go again. Very simple. I even said this. I even bought it in a gas station parking lot so I could get it even cheaper. And then I went on to finish this whole rant about money that's not even that much money with this statement. My health insurance went from $160 a month to $460 a month. Completely unrelated. I bet that you are wondering, Owen, when are you gonna shut up about how much your health insurance costs and start talking about how much this product is gonna cost for us to buy? Well, it's great that you have asked that, fellow viewers, and I would love to tell you over here. So stupid. This instrument right here, it is going to cost you, well, you decide. How much? How much do you think it should cost? But for real, yeah, we're doing pay what you want. Why would we go and do something like this? Well, here's Somerville Sounds, and we sell stuff. People may find us and buy something. Or maybe they don't. Sometimes they'll even buy something and leave a review. And then that review is useful for the next person that comes along. But maybe that's not quite enough for them to confidently determine if they would like our instruments. So now we put up something for free, and you're able to test out our product with no risk. If you like it, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. You see this everywhere. Grocery stores, perfume stores, ice cream shops. They all allow you to test products for free to determine what you like with no risk. We hope that this results in more traffic, which means more reviews and more information to you to determine if you would be interested in our other instruments. These free products are designed to be quick to make, giving you many tools for your music creation, while also allowing me to quickly gain skills that would result in even better instruments in the future. And right now, what that takes on our part is to learn new things, to learn HISE, learn how to make standalone plugins. And this is uncomfortable. I am constantly doubting myself. I constantly feel less intelligent than everyone that has written the many forum posts that I'm reading. But if you feel comfortable, you're not growing. Have fun with Prototype. It's been a lot of fun to make, and I look forward to all the future instruments made with Jon and Hunter and Somerville Sounds.